Posted by you, Mini Check. Don't know when parents are coming home. 15F here. So, a little over 3 weeks ago my parents told my brother, 9M, and I that they were going out for a while to see some friends and may end up spending the night somewhere. Didn't really think much of it at the time, but they haven't been home since and I'm not sure what to do. They're not missing. I've texted both of them multiple times now and they always respond, and I've even FaceTimed my mom several times and it's definitely her and she seems totally okay. But when I ask them where they are or when they think they'll be coming home, they just sort of avoid the question. I'm starting to get really worried, especially since they're now saying I should use their credit card they left here to live. Buy groceries if I need to, which I'm taking to mean they're not coming back for at least another week. I have no idea what to do. Do I call the police? Again, they're not missing. They just won't come back home for some reason. But my brother is starting to get worried now too. If anyone has any advice, please do share it because I've never been this confused in my life. Now on to some comments before the update. Posted by Historical Dominant. Is there a trusted adult that you can contact to help you locate your parents and or check on you and your brother? I definitely think that having an adult to help you figure out how to deal with this situation would be best so that you're not having to bear the burden alone. OP responded with, our grandparents are kinda close enough that they could get here in a day. Posted by Dramatic Tale 8667. You need to call a trusted adult right away. Aunt, uncle, grandparents, close family friends, someone. Tell them what is going on. Make sure you never give out any personal info to anyone on the internet. What your parents are doing is illegal. If you ever feel like you're in danger, call the cops right away. If a trusted adult isn't answering, you should call the cops. OP responded with, just called my aunt. She's on the other side of the country but she did answer. Posted by several _emphasis _434. For your safety, do not give out any information, location or phone number, to anyone asking on this thread or in a private message. OP responded with, believe me, I know that already. Home invasions are literally my worst nightmare. But thanks for looking out for us. Posted by Expensive Bumblebee 83. Call your grandparents. I'm sorry leaving a 9-year-old home for 3 weeks with a 15-year-old and not saying where they are going and when they are coming. Once your grandparents are there, explain to them. If they wish not to do anything, contact the cops. I am sorry, as a person who parents did this to them, it's not wise to wait too long. Take care of yourself and don't give out any personal information. Like poster on top said, trust no one but your grandparents and the cops in this case. Posted by some fucking random. Sounds like your parents are in some sort of trouble. Nobody would leave their kids and effectively quit their jobs unless that was the only option. Get relatives involved. You need an adult to handle this. OP responded with, they seem totally fine when I call them though. No sense of worry, I'm their voices and not acting suspiciously other than not telling me where they are. I'll try calling my grandparents, but the soonest they'll get here is like tomorrow afternoon. Now on to update 1. Hey everyone. I just wanted to make this post so that you all know what's going on now and that we're okay. My grandparents are here at the house with us now. They called back as soon as they got the voicemails I left and immediately started heading this way. I feel a lot better now that they are here. They called the police once they got here. They talked to them. I talked to them. All that we really did is tell them everything I said in the original post I made and showed them my texts with them. We don't have much more information than that. My grandpa called our dad and I think he actually spoke to one of the police officers. I don't know what he said though, other than he still won't tell anybody where they are. So, we still have no idea what they're doing or why they left. I promise I'll make another update when I know more. Please have patience though. I'm trying to cooperate with an investigation now. They're bringing the police dogs over to sniff around the house and I'm so nervous and I don't even know why. This post is really just to let everyone know that our grandparents are here now, and we are fine and alright. And I just want to thank everybody for helping out and being so supportive. And was really freaking out last night and I appreciate all the kind words. I'll update when I can. Now on to update 2. Hello again everyone. I'm not sure if this is too many updates, but I do know quite a few of you were interested in what was going on here. Yesterday was a long day and I have a few answers, but I needed some time to process things myself and rest. Okay, first, the update from yesterday that was removed can now be found added onto the original post itself. The link is at the top of this post. Now yesterday the police came to the house and searched it. They found a hollowed-out part of the floor underneath the sink in the bathroom connected to our parents' bedroom. It was empty when they found it, but the police believe that drugs were being held in there at some point. The police were also able to see where our parents' cell phone activity was coming from since we had been calling and texting them before. Almost all of it was in Guadalajara, Mexico. I don't know why they went there, but that is where they probably are. However, they have stopped responding to answering any calls or texts since my father spoke to the officer. I hope you do not mind that I did not tell you all of this yesterday. All of this was incredibly shocking for me to hear, and I still have a lot of questions. I'm not sure what's going to happen now. But our grandparents are here with us, so we are safe. The advice I need to ask though is what? How do we tell my brother? This has been very difficult for me to handle, and my grandparents and I are not sure what to tell him because he's been taking it so badly already. He doesn't know anything about the drugs or them being in Mexico. Is that too much to tell a kid? Is there a way to make it sound less bad than it is? Or is that even a good idea? No matter what, I just feel like this is going to ruin his life. So, if anyone can think of how to break hard news to kid, or if to at all, I would greatly appreciate it. Now on to some comments before the final update, posted by Drowl Dragon. When you leave your kids behind because you don't want to get arrested, it makes me sad. Op and her brother don't deserve that. I_love_misery responded with, what's also sad is that Op is just a kid but has to act like an adult. She talks about breaking the news to her little brother and ruining his life because he's still a kid, but she's also a kid who shouldn't have been experiencing this. Posted by orphan_Izzy. I'm trying to put myself in the parents' shoes and figure out what they could have been thinking. Are these folks living in the United States? I mean, did they just get an opportunity and actually think they could handle this and live some glamorous criminal life? I can't even think of it. I mean, the risk to your kids and your family, and your own lives is so great. I can't understand anybody doing this. If we follow the story, I bet it will become very full of harrowing and significant details that would tell a much more in-depth story involving numerous characters and complicated lives. I mean, this can't be just some simple thing from start to finish at all. In the meantime, thank God the grandparents are alive and able to get the kids. I'm sure that the youngest is going to have a hard time, but it could be a lot worse if he didn't have his big sister worried about him and trying to take the best care of him. I mean, that's really all that can be said there. I do hope they will keep us informed about new developments. Posted by Geomagus. I am furious on behalf of Op and her brother. However, I see a few plausible scenarios. 1. Parents are on the run from the law and didn't want to subject their kids to those hardships. They chose a different set of hardships and should have gotten the grandparents to help the kids from the start, but overall leaving the kids may be the better choice here. Unfortunately, if there are cartel connections, then drawing this unwanted attention could put the whole family in jeopardy. 2. The cartel that the parents work for, if they do, which seems plausible, demanded they come to A. Smuggle, or B. Be punished. Possibly under threat to the kids. If that's the case, again, leaving the kids may be the right call. It won't necessarily protect the kids, but it might. In either case, drawing police, FBI attention to them will put the whole family in jeopardy. 3. The parents flaked off on vacation, possibly while high. In this case, leaving the kids is wrong, but probably taking them to Guadalajara would be bad too. If this is the case, they definitely should have roped in the grandparents. This one doesn't really explain the secret chamber, but it is plausible that predates the family's home ownership. In this scenario. So, in a couple of those, leaving the kids actually seems the smarter choice. They just went about it in a bad way. Unfortunately, those scenarios would also put everyone involved under serious risk. And that's terrifying. I really hope that they just flaked off. That's the least awful option I see. Now on to the final update. Hey! So, I'm calling this the final update because there's not really much more to say right now. But I know a lot of you were wondering what happened and what is going to happen. We still basically know about as much as we did when I made my last update. No one has been able to reach either of my parents since then. They're not responding to any of our calls or texts. There hasn't been any new activity on their phones that we're aware of. So, we don't know if they're even still in Mexico, or if they went somewhere else. But they haven't been home at all since they left, and it really looks like they're not going to. But for now, my brother and I will be going to live with our grandparents at their house. And that's where we'll be from now on for as far as I know. We'll be moving some of our things up there this weekend. Neither of us are too happy about having to leave home, but we don't really have much of a choice. Anyways, I know I said it 1,000 times already, but thank you so much to everyone who has shared their kind thoughts and messages with me. It really means more than I can say here. My heart is absolutely crushed at the moment, but you all helped me through it a lot. So, one more time, thank you all so much. I'm not sure if, when I will post again, but I want everyone to rest assured that we are in good hands now and we're trying to move forward during all of this. Hopefully things will start to get better soon. Now on to some comments, posted by Riri202. Oh darling, you're so strong. Sending you both so much love. I'm so sorry for what you've been through recently. Please give an update sometime. Hope you stay safe and well. OP responded with, I don't know if there will be anything else to update. But thank you. Posted by Jilted at the Altar. Ah, you poor thing. I hope things will get better for you and your brother. I'd like to commend you for being the mature sister that you are. It takes a special kind of person to get themselves together in a situation like this, and you did great. For that, I am proud of you. I wish you didn't have to go through all this though. But I'm glad to know that you have your grandparents with you now. I wish you and your brother well. And hopefully we get an update on how you are doing sometime in the future. OP responded with, thank you. And maybe, right now, we're dealing with the stress of moving on top of everything else right now. So, we're just going to take some time to get used to the new living situation before anything else. Posted by Face Fart Frank. Been waiting for an update. Thanks for taking your time for it. I can't begin to understand how you two must feel now, but you should know that you are incredibly strong. I'm a grown-ass man and wouldn't have handled the situation that well. I hope you'll get closure on this one day and maybe even see your parents again. You really deserve the peace of mind. I wish you and your brother all the best and a happy life from now on. OP responded with, thank you so much. Posted by Quadramemes. You have been pushed to be strong, harder than someone your age should be. I hope you and your brother are going to be okay and you get some answers to what has happened. Even if you never find out why all this happened to your family, you did the best your young self could do. I'm proud of you. Love from Canada. OP responded with, thank you. It's been very hard through all of this. But hopefully we'll get by. Posted by Dizzy_I5257. Thinking of ya kiddo. Wishing you and little brother all the best. Let us know when you guys get settled. OP responded with, thank you. It really means a lot. Posted by Jinx3D101. I hope things do definitely get better for you and very soon as well. You have done so well in such an awful situation. I don't know if you have considered it, but have your grandparents considered putting you and your brother through therapy? Or have you mentioned it to them? I know it seems a bit much, but you're both so young and gone through something quite traumatic. It could help you understand your emotions over the whole situation a lot better. Keep your chin up and take it one day at a time. Don't rush yourself. Don't be mad at yourself for feeling upset or anything, it's completely okay. Keep yourself distracted if you find thinking about the whole situation makes you upset. You've got this. It will be all okay soon. OP responded with, I don't know if anybody has thought of therapy or counseling yet. We're taking it one step at a time. Maybe though. Posted by Missabel30. Seriously, you have so many people on your side. Please feel free to DM me if you ever need someone to talk to. Your life is just beginning. OP responded with, thank you. I really do appreciate everyone who has been so nice. Posted by Curiositina. We are all rooting for you. Stay strong. Love. OP responded with, thank you so much.